A very good evening to everyone out there. Myself, Joya Khan, Ambassador of Change from Getty, and your host for this live session, heralding the dawn of a new era and holding the beacon of success. I bring greetings from the entire Getty fraternity, and as we usher in winds of change to steer this session ahead, I warmly welcome our esteemed speaker this evening on this live forum of Detox for Educators, Mr. Aziz Subai, author and educator from Everyone Academy, all the way from Morocco. Sir will be sharing his presentation and views on how to use Edmodo features as an extension of classroom time. A little about Sir. He is a Moroccan EFL teacher with more than 11 years of classroom experience. He graduated from IBN Zohr University with a degree in English literature. He conducted many professional workshops, mainly related to the English language, instructions, and teaching, with learning management systems. Sir is the author of the ebook Grammar Games for Better Language Instructions. He is an Edmodo certified trainer and an ambassador and Adobe campus leader. So, who could be a better person to throw light upon the topic other than Mr. Aziz? We all know technology is advancing by leaps and bounds, and Edmodo is also known as a Facebook for school. It is the premier social media and learning platform for teachers and students alike. The site has since gained over 20 million users, and the K-12 social media network continues to grow and is now available in 6 languages, including Spanish, German, and Greek. The platform's app is equivalent and brings portability into the equation, which means educators, students, and even parents can always access Edmodo when they need it. So, how teachers can use it, how beneficial it is for the classroom teaching. For that, over to you, sir. And once again, a very warm welcome.
Thank you so much for this great introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm very excited to talk about Edmodo, which is really my passion. So, before I start, would like to make this session as interactive as possible. So you can share your comments, questions, and we'll make it also practical. So let's get started. So a quick introduction about myself. I am Aziz Subai, AFL teacher from Morocco. I'm also Edmodo certified trainer and ambassador. So before I share the next slide, uh, I would like you to tell me what kind of technology you use in your classroom. So just quick comments. Do you use Edmodo or Google Classroom? What kind of technology you use in your classroom? So I will leave some time for you to think about this. Your favorite technological tool. Okay. So the reason I chose Edmodo because it's like there is less distractions on the platform, so you can easily connect and invite your students through a code. You can create a code, so the code is created automatically on the class or on the group, and you can invite your students and teach language skills or teach any subject you want. So the title of the session is how to use Edmodo features as an extension of classroom time. So I'm going to focus on two main Edmodo features, and I would like you to really observe and watch how we can use those two Edmodo features to teach language skills, especially writing, and also to encourage students to conduct projects as a reflection on the courses that you do in the classroom. So objectives. So recognize the importance of using technology or learning management systems in the classroom. Learn how to use Edmodo features, as I have mentioned, for teaching language skills, especially writing, and also recognize how to overcome any potential challenges. You know that we all the time face challenges when we use a particular technology, and there are always solutions to face those challenges and to mitigate, or at least to mitigate them. So the to make this session more practical, I would like you to create your account. There are three different accounts in Edmodo. We have teacher account, we have student account, and we have parent account. So I will leave the site or the website to get connected to Edmodo. So you can start by first create your account. As I said, there are three Edmodo accounts. So teacher account, student account, and parent account. It will take just 1 or 2 minutes to create your account on Edmodo. So just go to Edmodo, okay, and I will click on sign up, and you will have uh, you know the site where you can create your account. So you click on teacher account and you select your location, okay, and then continue to the next steps. You can also sign up with Google, or sign up with Microsoft, or sign up with Apple. If you prefer to choose other ways to get connected on Edmodo or to create your account, you can just put your email address and password, then confirm your password, and then your account will be created immediately. Okay, so after you create your account, uh, so you will start we start talking about the first feature, which is small groups. Small groups is really essential in Edmodo because you can do so many things using small groups. You can differentiate instruction. You can put students into groups, advanced and intermediate, and low achievers and high achievers, etc. So small groups are really great, a great feature in using Edmodo. So after you create your account, you creating a small group is easy. There is a plus button when you create your class or group. So on Edmodo, so there is a plus button, and you just click on it, and you can create your small group. So far, so good. So as I said, you can create your Edmodo account, and then create your class or or group, and then create your small group. Okay, so great. So as I said, I will talk about the first feature, which is small group. So how I use small groups to uh, to extend some of my classroom time. For example, here we have 10 units in the coursebook. We have 10 units, and each unit uh, focuses on certain theme. For example, this unit is about food. So what I do exactly is I when I finish the unit, I ask students to come up with a project about food. So the purpose of the project is to reflect on what they did on the units. So it's a reflection on the different vocabulary they get, the different grammar items, and etc. So the projects you can ask your students to write a short article with pictures, as you can see here, or they can design a short PowerPoint presentation. So you can give them the freedom to do different things. So what I do is I post this on Edmodo. Okay, I post this on Edmodo, and I give students enough time to think about the subject and to brainstorm their ideas and to look for pictures. So the small group really gives them enough time to think about this. So when they finish this, we can either discuss it in the classroom, 10 minutes discussion in the classroom at the very beginning of the session or at the end of the session, or we can just leave the talk or the discussion on Edmodo to save more time for students and to do other things. Okay, so as I said, small groups is an important feature. And of course, as you can see here, students can comment and leave the feedback. Small groups also can be used, as I said, as a continuation of teaching and learning through projects. I'm a huge fan of project-based learning. So here, as you can see, we were thinking of creating an English magazine. So what we did is that in the classroom we did a quick brainstorming session about different sections that we are going to put in the magazine. So this was done in the classroom, and we felt that time was not really enough to to think about the whole process. So I shared the pictures on the small group on Edmodo. So and I asked the students to share their feedback about the different sections and the items that we are going to put in the English magazine. As you can see here, we took some pictures and students come up with different ideas. And also small groups is a great way to collect students' feedback, reactions, and comments. Some students are really, shy and can't talk in the classroom, but on the system or on the platform using Edmodo, they can share their comments, their feedback. So it's like technology is like non-judgmental. So it gives the choice, the freedom for students to talk, to share feedback and comments, as you can see here. So this is another use of small groups. So here just link for you to to post a new assignment. Okay, so the second feature is assignment. So there is a feature on Edmodo called assignment. So I use assignment for different purposes, but I really like to use it to teach difficult and challenging language skills like writing, and especially writing a form letter, writing an article, or even a paragraph, because it takes time, and the students uh, uh, face enormous challenges when it comes to writing, because it is a productive skill. So it takes time for them to brainstorm the ideas. It takes time for them to organize their ideas, and plan, editing, all this. So what I do is that after I teach writing in the classroom, 60 minutes session for writing. We continue this or the tasks related to writing on Edmodo. For example, here in the classroom, the lesson was about writing a formal letter. So in the classroom, we mentioned the objectives of the lesson. We did like a brainstorming session, etc. So the last task was write a formal letter, and I knew that time will not be enough in the classroom for students to write, because they will need their dictionary, they will need maybe to use Google or to use other technological tools. So I posted this on Edmodo. It's an assignment. So as you can see here, and there is also a due date. You can use a due date for the assignment. So I asked students to write a formal letter to apply for a visa to work or study in a foreign country. So I also gave them example sentences and or what we call sentence frames to help them, write easily. What's really amazing about assignment is you can give immediate feedback to your students, as you can see here. So once the students submit the assignment, you can it's like a conversation. You can have a conversation with students. You can comment, leave a comment on on the assignment, which is a form letter here, and you can correct the assignment and engage in a continuous conversation with students. And that's really amazing about this feature. As you can see here, I had a quick conversation with one of the students. So far so good. So we have two main features. As I said, we we have small groups and assignments. You can also teach other language skills apart from writing. You can, for example, teach reading. You can create comprehension questions and leave feedback on the assignment. And Edmodo also offers the possibility to award students badges to engage them in the learning process and to help them stay motivated. Thank you so much. If you would like to connect with me on Twitter, this is my Twitter handle. And if you also would like to ask me more questions, feel free to send more questions to me. uh, you know, and if you face any challenges, uh, you can. There are different solutions. If you face, for example, connectivity problems, you can just ask students to download the Edmodo application in their mobile phones. The Edmodo applications is really perfect for facing technology challenges. One little tip is you can also train your students to use Edmodo by showing and sharing short tutorials with them in order to face any potential technology challenges. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so very much, sir, for that detailed presentation. You very nicely told us about how to, log in, how to use it. Even the different things that you discussed were very clearly told about your objectives and recognizing the importance of using technology, the LMS systems in the classroom, learn how to use Edmodo features for teaching language skills, and recognize how to overcome the potential challenges. Now, one of our viewers, Mr. Fareen Mohammed, he wants to know how can he open this link,
Which link?
the link that you have given for Edmodo, new.edmodo.com.
Oh, you. This is just a link to the website, to the Edmodo website. You just click on the link. Why I shared this link, because I wanted teachers to create their accounts, because if you don't create your account, um, you will not be able to see what I'm talking about. So in order to be able to benefit from the presentation, you have to create your account on Edmodo. Okay, and it's really not complicated. It's very easy, and you can create small groups, as I said. You can create assignments, so it's very easy. But the first step is, please create your account, teacher's account.
Okay, thank you for that. I hope our viewer has got the answer that the first thing you have to do to access uh, the site is to open your account. And without opening your account, the site will be inaccessible. So thank you for that, sir.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
one thing is very clear that with Edmodo, the teachers can truly bring the classroom online. And with the ability to give assignments, quizzes, and polls to the students, Edmodo users can manage their classes and can consolidate all of the activities in one place. And that's a great facility that the online users can access to. Users also have unlimited options in terms of sharing digital content. Teachers can embed instructional videos, create learning groups for students, and definitely they can also manage their calendar events.
Yes,
Also, communities. Yes, sir.
yes, just before, I just have a quick tip for teachers who would like, because I created a group for them if you want, if they want to join and to see the what I mentioned in the session. The group is on Edmodo, and as I said, it's very important to create your teacher's account to be able to use the features that I talked about, especially small groups and assignments. I hope you can see my screen, my entire screen.
I
Yeah.
can just, I will add it to for you, sir. You can just scroll the slides. I'll add it. Here is it. Kindly scroll the slides backwards.
Okay. Okay. Good. Do you see the slides?
So you'll have to scroll them. I have added it onto the screen.
Okay. So what I wanted
Yeah.
to what so
Is
this
this the
is
slide? Is this the slide you want?
yes. So here, as I said, you can create your account using, you can sign up with Google or sign up with Microsoft, or just put your email address and create a password, then confirm the password, etc. Okay, so there are three steps: email, verify email, and then you will have your account created. Okay, so because as I said, it's important to create your account. So here, one more thing, just quickly again, uh, window, login, yes, yes, you can choose a username and then get connected. Thank you.
Okay, so I hope that is also clear to the viewers. And I think the platform also offers numerous organizational features for teachers, for educators, even offering them an option for users to print out rosters for substitutes also. Badges are another fun feature for this, allowing educators to monitor the progress of a student group and issue awards for their achievements. So we can see that it has a lot of things that one can access to. Enterprising educators can even use Edmodo to connect with other classrooms around the globe, whether they are
Absolutely.
studying a foreign language. Yes, sir. Is that easily done?
Yes, it's easily done on Edmodo. You can connect to so many educators across the globe. You can connect to so many schools. You
Yeah,
can
that's
create
wonderful.
partnership, etc. So
Yeah.
I sent you a little link if you want to share it with teachers. So the link is actually it's a group for teachers to
Yeah.
join this session.
So there's a question for you. We'll be glad if you take up the question. Uh, we just read about the features that it has. Now, we know the importance of reading. And you being an literature teacher and focusing on the English language, you know the value of reading books. So, can a book group be created in Edmodo to encourage students to read books, discuss, and share?
Absolutely. You know that they have we can there are so many options to share a book. You can share it using through Google Drive, or you can share it in a PDF or a Word form. If it's an ebook, it will also be wonderful. You can just share the link, and students can access the link and read the book and discuss and share their ideas about the book. So and also small groups. If you want, you can create different small groups for different types of students, different types of teachers. For example, the first group is about the first chapter, the second small group about the third chapter, etc.
Thank you for that. One more question, sir. Now, how could Edmodo prove to be helpful to learn about the world cultures via Edmodo, by connecting classrooms all around the globe? I just discussed one of the features that it can connect classrooms. So, how can it be helpful for the
Yes,
educators and
for I will share a quick experience I did on Edmodo. I was involved in what they call it's like a British Council project. It's called International School
because
Award.
the educators we need to connect, so learning
Yes,
about the
yes.
world
As I
culture.
said, I was involved in a project called International School Award, and I had so many connections with teachers on Edmodo. So we shared different types of cultures, about how people eat, how people celebrate marriage, how people wear their different clothes, traditional clothes. So students were able to share pictures and to engage in this collaborative project. So it's really perfect for that objective.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Uh, One more thing, how can teachers use Edmodo to engage students in the class actively? Active participation.
Yes, if teachers would like to engage students or keep them engaged on Edmodo, there are two ways you can do that. You can award them badges. You know that there are badges created on the system, or you can design and create your own badges for students for completing certain tasks. For example, there is a badge about creating their profiles, another badge about creating a certain task on Edmodo, or you can also award them digital certificates. The certificates can be given on Edmodo or in the classroom. You can award uh, certificates for students in the classroom. And I did that with my students so many times. I awarded them certificates for completing certain projects.
Thank you, sir. One question related to the students again, that what is the most useful function? What is the most useful function of Edmodo for the teaching and learning process? There may be many
Uh,
functions, but what according to you is the
oh,
most
yes.
useful function?
Okay. So, my favorite features or tools in Edmodo is, you know, I really like small groups and also creating quizzes because when you create a quiz on Edmodo, you have the chance to to include links. You have the chance to vary the questions. You can create multiple choice questions, true false questions, open-ended questions. So there is a wide variety of questions you can use on the system. You can also insert links, pictures, PDFs, etc. So creating quizzes is for assessment is really great on the platform.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we know that this can be used by educators, and even we can connect classrooms globally. But what about the parents? The parents are, very anxious to know about the progress of the children. Is it possible for the parents? Do they have the option to log in, either as their assistant or themselves, so that they can review their child's work, grades, and many more things?
Yes, absolutely. There is, as I said at the very beginning, there are three options or there are three different accounts. There is teacher's account, student's account, and parents' account. Parents can create their account and monitor, just monitor and observe what students do in the classroom. They cannot intervene, okay? Because this is teachers uh, group or class. They can monitor, they can observe the process of learning. So the parents they receive a code. They have a code, and they have
They have a code. Do they have a code?
yes, yes, they have a code. We call it the parents code on Edmodo. Teachers have a code. Students also have a code. So the purpose is to get connected and monitor their the learning process of their children.
Okay, thank you for that. So even we can see that administrators, they can use it also with the leadership teams. Principals can coordinate and collaborate with this, and they can be, getting feedback and receiving it from other educators. So I think this is a very fruitful uh, site that we can, access to Edmodo. And I think if educators are listening, if our parents are there, and I think they are very much there, our dear viewers, so you can take a lot of tips from here and you can make use of Edmodo to the best of your advantage. So, thank you so much for that very informative and interesting session, sir. And
Thank
thank you for being with us this evening and giving us an insight into the details and about the, becoming members, creating an account, and then accessing it. So, thank you, dear viewers. I also would like to thank the other viewers who would be seeing it later and benefiting from it. So, thank you,
thank you so
everybody.
much. Thank you.
Have a
Bye bye.
lovely evening. Stay blessed.
Bye
Thank you so much, sir.
bye bye. Thank you.